Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Spike, where we talk about all the football news, get you ready for your fantasy football lines. This is championship week in most leagues. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Alec. How you feeling, man?
How am I feeling? You know, there's a man called King Henry who just won a bunch of people's weeks. I can guarantee it. But I'm also feeling a bit heavy today because I got this trophy here. You know, it's just, oh, man, it's weighing me down a little bit.
So any real league is championship this week. Don't listen to him. I'm only saying that because he won the league that I'm in. That's the only reason. But
I got a curl on each arm. You know,
it's very cool to be able to do it. I mean, I have 2 championship games today. One I don't feel good about because I lost Jordan Love and Jahmyr Gibbs had a terrible week. So I'm not feeling good about that league, even though I'm like 15-1.
Would be worse. You could be a guy I know who's in a tight end premium league who has both Bowers and Kittle both being out this week.
Well, it's a 2 QB league, and I can't put a second QB in because Jordan Love is out. Yeah, and then I had Daniel Jones as my other QB. So I'm just like screwed no matter what. I was like, all right, well,
fantasy God, do your thing.
Oh man. So, but that's what's going on for me. If you guys got any questions, got anything going on for your fantasy league, let us know. Till then, we're gonna go through all the NFL news and let you guys know what's happening. Because guess what? The Bears are NFC North champions.
Wow.
Let's go. All you guys, everyone else on the channel can suck it. Because I told you guys, you all can suck it. I said what was going to happen, and I was right, and y'all were wrong. So, yeah.
You know what? And I can say for all those Cowboys, Giants, Commanders fans, suck it. We're defending champs back to back. Let's go, Birds, baby. Him and I are happy as can be. I don't know about our co-host so much, but us two, we have reasons to smile.
It's a fun time. So that's one. So first thing is, we saw King Henry is now 10th all time on the rushing all time 10th, and he won the game literally on his back. Yep. And there's someone in Green Bay right now still trying to fall from that stiff arm. It's crazy. Nixon should stop trying to tackle these big dudes and get stiff arm until tomorrow.
Lord, the man named King Henry for a reason. You don't ever disrespect the king, just like how you don't disrespect the king of defense, which is Bobby Wagner. You don't disrespect either of those players.
I will say the king of defense is Myles Garrett. But whatever. I'm not going to go there right now. But it's interesting when I see him. Martin called it. He said, look, into this season, Derrick Henry's going to get on a roll, and all of a sudden you're going to start seeing these rushing numbers coming up, and then we're going to forget all the bad weeks. And Lamar being out kind of helped this happen, and now Henry's back in the top 3 again. He's going to have over 1,500 yards again for another season.
I'm not surprised at all. I have him in 2 leagues, and I kept on saying to myself, I'm going to hold him because that playoff schedule looks nice. You just got to believe, man. Never disrespect the king.
He's literally going to win. He's 30 yards behind the top, or 50 yards behind the top guy. Mm-hmm. He's probably going to win the rushing record again. After having such a terrible year, especially don't let the Steelers lose today. Don't let the Steelers lose. Woo, boy. And then next week, it'll be week 18. This is for the playoffs. Crazy work.
So if the Steelers win today, because they already are a game ahead of them, when they then win a division?
Yes. So if the Steelers beat Cleveland, they win the division.
All right.
Well, Cleveland beats the Steelers. They go next week in a winner takes all game against the Ravens.
And now, Myles Garrett, listen, you can get the sack record today if you feel like it, big dog. But Steelers should win that.
I think he does. He should. But Aaron Rodgers is getting older. So I just don't know which Aaron Rodgers we're going to get in there. We don't know what's going to happen. What's up, Anzo?
Yo.
But you don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to get. I think the Steelers win the game. And then that means they win the division. But would I be surprised if it doesn't happen that way? Not really. I mean, Cleveland has been showing, though they've lost a couple of these last couple of games, they actually are in these games. Shedeur Sanders is a real quarterback. Like, I don't know what the hell they were doing at the beginning of the season. Can you imagine if Cleveland would started him at the beginning of the season?
They might have an extra win or two for sure.
I think they can 2 or 3 wins more. I honestly believe, when you look at their schedule, I could definitely see it. I think they have 6 wins, which might not be good for their draft stocks, but at least you'll have an idea if this guy's your quarterback going forward. Next year, we don't have a problem because we don't know what they're going to have. What should they do? Do they go draft a quarterback? What would you do if you're in their shoes?
Not draft quarterback. You don't need a quarterback. You drafted 2 last year for a reason. So you need to focus on other things. So their defense, I think, is fine. Mm-hmm. Their defense, don't even worry. I think offensively, that's when you guys start thinking, okay, you have the running backs. You already got them figured out. Mm-hmm. Maybe look at the wide receivers and the O-line. That might be really just your main things because you already got 2 phenomenal tight ends.
Sucks. Yeah. You need to go look at what Chicago did to their O-line, and you need to go find 2 guards in the center and try to build up from the middle. Mm-hmm. And don't even work because left tackle is hard. You probably want to draft a young guy to be there at left tackle to learn, but you need to get those 3 guys in the middle. So if Shedeur's your guy, if Dylan Gabriel's your guy, they at least could step up and throw the ball. That's going to be interesting in itself. I can't wait. See, the offseason is so much fun in football because you can talk about all these things.
Yes, you can.
Deshaun Watson's still there, guys. They can't get rid of him. He's still $80 million on the books.
How did it's the Browns. We're the Cleveland Browns, and we love to just throw out our money.
But $80 million. Would you cut him if it's down to $80 million? If you could hold on Shedeur Sanders as your starting QB and not have to pay anyone else?
No, because that's still dead cap, and that's a lot of dead cap.
But then you're done.
True. You are done.
You take a year, you draft all these guys, people, and trade all these guys away. I don't know.
As much as that sounds great, I just don't think $80 million, especially if that's all in dead cap, that's not worth it. Even though I agree with you, they should cut him, but there's no point.
If you have a fifth-round quarterback, you have a fifth-round quarterback being your quarterback, you're not spending any more money on quarterback, right?
Yeah.
You have a rookie running back. Mm-hmm. Anyone you're going to have, that you're drafting, you're not paying them a lot of money. You already got Myles Garrett there, so it doesn't matter. You already have your defensive end. Mm-hmm. Why not just take the hit 1 year, not waste a whole nother time more time with Myles Garrett? You only have so much time with him. You got 3 to 4 years. You need to figure out what you're going to do with him. You don't want to waste it. Why not just cut your losses now?
It's the Cleveland Browns. Do you think that they'll do anything smart? Stop making sense. You have to make nonsense. So, Browns, listen, all right? Keep him on for the rest of his contract, then re-sign him the minimum veteran bonus so he can help out Shedeur more, okay? But just avoid the massage parlors and you're good, okay? Okay.
Good morning, rise and shine. It's butt wiping time. I love that. I love it. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Got to wake your son up. All right, so we talk about the Bears clinching the North. Well, Green Bay lost first time since 2018. Yep. So the 4th time since 2006. So the Bears have won the division 4 times. The Vikings have won it 5 times. Detroit's won it twice. Everything else has all been Green Bay.
So my question is, because I forget, you would know more.
Mm-hmm.
But the last time that the Bears actually won their division, was that the same year that they went to the Super Bowl against the Colts?
No, the last time they won was Mitch Trubisky.
Trubisky won it?
Yeah, and when the Eagles beat us and the double doink when we had a much better team.
Okay.
And you guys ended up going to the Super Bowl that was our year. That was our year. We had all the things. We had everything in place. Khalil Mack.
Cody Double Doink Parkey had something to say about it. He's like, that's my old team. I got to represent.
Dude, it was awful. I mean, how many times you go Double Doink in the game? It was so bad.
You want to know what's funny about that?
Team.
Whoa.
We were definitely a better team. There's not even a question.
Get out here with that.
We were much better. We missed 3
if
field goals.
If you were better, you should have won.
We missed 3 field goals. And then double.
Well, then you didn't have a kicker now, did you? But no, what's funny about that game is that I looked at my friend as your team was marching, because Maddox at the time was just a rookie corner, and he always bid on double moves like crazy. Mm-hmm. But, when you ever heard defense, you got to do what you got to do. And I remember looking at my friend saying, if they miss this kick, I'm going to go to New Orleans. And then when I saw the double doink happen, I got so excited that I speared him to the couch. It's like full force. He's like, oh God. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I'm just so excited. We're going to the championship. Or divisional. Time. But yeah.
I was at the game.
Oh, you were?
I was at the game, man. Crazy. And we were like, we about to win the game. It's all over. He's not going to miss this one. This one's a chip shot. He didn't miss the other 2 were, 40, 45 yards. He's not going to miss this one. And when you saw the first one, doom, doom, the whole stadium was silent. Not a pin. You could hear a pin drop. And then they erupted and boos, and Cody Parkey had to be escorted out.
Who would have thought that years later we would be doing a podcast there? Because I actually looked up videos of fans' reactions at the stadium, and the amount of cheering I heard, and then as soon as it hit the double doink, just silence, and then a wave of, and then in the summer Eagles fans, yeah.
There's at least 4 Eagle fans I saw had to save them from getting beat up. I was angry, but I wasn't going to allow someone else to beat someone up. So I had to save them.
No, of course.
Run!
It's not the fans' fault.
Run!
It's the kicker who, that season hit so many goalposts.
Yeah.
So many seasons. So much.
I think it was 8 or 9 kicks.
Yeah, it was awful. I remember there was a video of him in practicing doing that, double doinking it, and people were like, "Oh, that's so cool!" And then as soon as it happened in the playoffs, man, screw you! Why'd you practice that shit?
I have a question for you. All right, next topic: the Packers seem that they're unsure about who's going to start QB. Do the Packers know that Jordan Love is not going to be able to play, and they're playing games waiting to the last day to announce that Malik Willis is the starting quarterback? Because when you have an option quarterback, right, who runs the ball, is a totally different type of quarterback than Jordan Love. The defense has to be prepared for it. Is it possible that that's what they're doing?
It's very possible. There are several teams, especially when they have a great coach, they typically like to wait until the last day or the last minute, because it's a psychological game, between teams and coaches. Who do you prepare for? Love, or do you prepare for, the backup who literally can run all over people? And that's what that guy could do. I think that they're going to start their backup. I don't see a point in starting Love. If anything, rest him for the playoffs, because I think, don't they clinch a playoff spot?
They already clinched it.
Yeah, I was going to say, because, yeah. So to me, that's fine. I say rest your starter for the remainder 2 games and then play him in the playoffs when it matters most.
It's going to be interesting, and Chicago has to decide if they're going to do the same thing. We got Sergio in here. What's up? Sergio Castillo says, all right, Warren or Strange full PPR. Now, remember who the quarterback is now for the Colts? Who do you like?
Man, Lawrence has actually been having a great year, all things considering. A great year. So normally I'd say go with the guy who's having an amazing year so far, who's still doing and producing. But you know what, man? I gotta say it just for the pride of it. You gotta give it up, if he's still starting, to Old Man Rivers, because he's gonna make Warren and everybody look great. Because for 44, he does not look like he missed a beat. Those years off somehow made him look better, So I'm just saying, Old Man Rivers, you trust the man.
Okay.
The myth, the legend.
When I look at PPR, full PPR, I think Britton Strange is going to get the ball more than Tyler Warren. I love Tyler Warren. I think Tyler Warren is the better tight end. I think Britton Strange gets the ball more. And they're playing each other, right? And the Colts offense has been decent, but the Jacksonville Jaguars offense has been out of control.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they're running on all cylinders. They're going into the playoffs. The Colts just got eliminated from the playoffs last night because Texas won. I'm going with Britton Strange.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, if Rivers is not starting, but I think they said he is, so
he still is. But understand, they're out of playoff contention.
Yep. But now they're just playing for pride at this point, so I don't blame them.
In my rankings for tight ends, I have Britton Strange 7 and I have Warren 8. So like
you can't go wrong with either then.
Yeah. So that's interesting because sportsbooks project Warren to have slightly higher yards, receptions, and touchdown odds. And it's interesting because now when I look through all my stuff, when I do my rankings, I look through PFF grades and the PFF things, and then I look at our sleeper app. I look at those things, and then I compare to who they're playing, and I try to go for all those things. But I think Strange has a better rapport with T-Law right now. Because they've played with each other all year. You don't know what's going to happen with Phillip Rivers because Phillip Rivers has been spreading the ball out to everybody. He's been doing an excellent job. But it's like the defense lost a step, right? And it looks like they just don't have that same umph in there. And they're losing the playoffs already. This is not the last week. This is the second to last week. I think it's going to be a fallback game for the Colts. So. But I agree the game matters more for Strange than the Jags. Yeah, Anthony Strange. I think we're gonna get a touchdown from Strange.
I said that actually earlier on Sleeper because someone actually sent me a message on, hey, which tight end or who should I start in full PPR? And it wasn't Warren Strange, but it was Strange, and it was
Fannin Jr. Fannon's an interesting one because I pitched and Fannin this week.
I like Fannin, man. It's crazy. Start the season, I was like, man, it's all about Loveland. It's all about Warren. But at the end of the season, I'm like, man, it's all about that Fannin.
Yeah, this is what happens. Don't get me wrong. So I have it ranked to like Strange, Warren, Loveland. Like in that order right now. Strange, Loveland, and Warren, Loveland. But yeah, I think Strange is the better one and has a better rapport with his quarterback. And I think he's going to get the ball more. I think he's a really good start. Okay. So that's about thinking about that. I want to ask you about Max Crosby because we do a thing here called Max and Minimum Crosby.
Max and Minimum Crosby. Well, it's gonna be minimum. I'll tell you what,
because
100% minimum.
He's not expected to need surgery on his knee. Does that hurt a team's chance or the willingness for a team to trade for him? Because it seems like he's ready to get out of there.
Honestly, he is ready to get out of there, but realistically, this is a business decision that they want to sit him, and you can tell he's frustrated. But he is a Raider, and he's going to remain a Raider. I truly believe that. I think a lot of the media loves to just overhype certain situations because they're bored and there's nothing else that they want to talk about. So I think he'll be fine. I think he'll stay there. If he did get traded, hey, there are several teams that would love to have him. Teams that could desperately use an edge, like the Commanders would love to have an edge like that. The Eagles would love to have Max, like other teams that aren't doing so well on the edge this year would love to have him, but I don't think he's going anywhere.
I think that he could, but I think the price
is pretty steep.
Well, can you do that if he goes under knee surgery?
This would be the second time he's had knee surgery, isn't it?
And this 2 years. This is the second one. I believe it's his left knee this time. He did participate, so he could do it, but I think it's a cleanup procedure.
Yeah, it's
when you have all that scar tissue, you get all that stuff, you can clean it all out. You got to check everything between.
I feel like they're just wasting Max Crosby's overall youth and potential because, again, there's not a single defensive lineman out there that plays 100% snaps like he does. That is an edge. I mean, there are some elite ones like Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, but they don't play 100% snaps because that's not what we see. But Max he's awesome that he does it, but it sucks because being a lineman, you're always getting hit every single play, and it just takes a toll on your body. So it would be nice if he went to a team that could use use him more in that 80-85% range, 90% kind of like Myles Garrett, but don't use him the whole time. They would prolong his.
You deserve to have time off the field. Now, don't get me wrong. The thing with Max Crosby that makes him special is that he has a motor that just goes out of control. But you have to give him time to rest.
Because all it takes is
around other
one
talent.
bad hit.
But you need to be around other talent. You need to have other guys that are around that carrying the line. I think he's good. I don't think he's good enough to carry the team. And that's what he's not. You don't have to triple team Max Crosby every time.
No,
he's not physically that guy. That's just not who he is. But because he has a motor, he's going to make play after play after play. You might have to double team him all the time, but you don't have to triple team him. And that the difference between that is someone just incredibly strong, like unbelievably strong that just you can't block. You're looking at the greatest defensive tackle of all time that retired early. Like those are guys that you're looking at. But I think Max is on that level of very good. And I don't think that he is the elite one. I think he's the one that if he's on a great team, he becomes great. He makes any team that he's on better. And that's why I look at Max Crosby. But I think you can get him for a first and a fifth. Remember they won a 2 first? I think it's a first and a fifth now.
I think so, yeah.
So, all right. Next thing, the Broncos have clinched the NFC West.
Not surprised.
Which is awesome because the Chiefs' now 9-year reign is over.
I know. They were, 2 years away from setting the record, right?
Yep. Is this the end of the Chiefs?
Well, at some point it has to be, right? I think this is a good year for them to reset, but they're still the Chiefs. Let's not get it twisted. If they have a couple years where they're looking rocky after this year, then yeah, it is truly the end of the Chiefs. But I think every great team can either miss the playoffs 1 year or do just awful, and you can tell that it's winding down the dynasty. That's why the Patriots had 2 dynasties. It wasn't one giant one, they had 2. They needed at least a year or 2 to recharge, and then they got back to winning Super Bowls. So I wouldn't count them out as long as that they have the best quarterback that's currently playing in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, and one of the greatest, if not the greatest, coach that's still playing or coaching the NFL, Andy Reid. So
agreed. I'm going to say that the Patriots take a year, one step back. This draft, they're going to have the highest draft pick that they've had in a decade. They're going to realize that you can't just get rid of all of your great linemen. They're going to start they're going to go young, maybe left guard. Go with a young right tackle. Go with some more playmakers that are bigger. Maybe get a running back that's young. Maybe they go those type of pieces, and you put that around Patrick Mahomes. You get rid of Travis Kelce right now, who is a shell of himself, who is still good, but when you used to be great, it's hard. So I can see that happening, and I'm gonna say next year they win 10 games. The year after that, that's when they're back.
Yeah, I agree. Give them a year or 2, and they'll be back. So I'm not too worried about them.
On the other end of that, you're going to say the Texans, after going starting 0-3, are now in the playoffs, and I don't know a team alive that wants to play that team.
There are a few teams that do be looking scary right now. You have a few in the NFC who are starting to get hot. You've got obviously the Rams, and you've got the Seahawks, and you got the 49ers, and you got the Eagles. Those four teams seem to be the teams that are getting things together. AFC, who wants to play Houston?
I have no problem playing the Eagles.
You have no problem playing the Eagles? I don't know.
Matter of fact, if the Rams stay at the 6th seed, I'm going to tell you right now the Eagles are going to lose.
You want to know what's crazy? You can say that, but I don't think Sean McVay's really ever beaten the Eagles, or if he has, it's been one time.
Well, if the referees tries to move the guy right to the right spot, you're not the same Eagles. You're not the same Eagles that you were at the beginning of the season. The Rams have a defense that is very well produced just for it to defend you. I think you guys lose in the first round if you play the Rams. There's a way that I think if the Eagles get to the 2nd seed, that they make it all the way to the Super Bowl.
It is very possible, which is why I need your team to lose.
They can lose, Yeah.
You know, the thing is that if you look at current NFC playoff teams that have all clinched, the Eagles have only lost to one of them, and that's the Bears.
Yeah, but because you didn't play everybody, because you play in your division, and that division
right. But we also played the most NFC playoff teams out of any NFC team. So with that being said, your resume speaks for itself. I still don't like the OC. Don't get twisted. He'll probably call some dumb plays, and I'm just gonna be pissed about running Barkley up the middle from shotgun every freaking play. That's why Nick Sirianni took over some of the play calling. If Nick calls those outside, sweeps or pitch plays, we'll be all right. That's how you use Barkley. Don't just run him up the gut every single play when you have a hurt O-line. That makes zero sense.
Did you only play 3 playoff NFC teams?
No, we played 4. Because technically, you have to look at who's currently in the NFC South.
So you played.
So we played the Rams, the Bucks, the Packers, and the Bears.
But the Bucks are out of the playoffs right now.
And if they win, then they're back into the playoffs.
But right now, so they're out of the playoffs. It doesn't look like they're going. I'm going to tell you that the Panthers are going to win the division. So right now, you play the Rams, the Bears, and the Packers, and you beat the Packers 10-7, and the Rams won the game.
What? No, they did not win the game. They fell apart. They fell apart because that defense stingy. The Eagles give up only 18 points a game now defensively. I'm just saying, buddy. It's funny that we can talk about it because it's so fun to theory craft, But no, when it comes to playoffs, what matters most is defense rather than just offense. You can have high-powered offense but lose to a great defense.
And the Rams are.
The Rams look like the most complete team, but they have moments where they slap.
Seattle is also they do have moments. You're right. They do have moments, but they lose by 1 point. They lost by 1 point here. They lost by 1 point here. That's what the Rams are. So I wouldn't want to play. The teams I don't want to play are all in the NFC South. I mean, West. NFC West.
I was gonna say, damn, the South. Oof, you're right. Them Bucks, them Panthers. Oh gosh, they're ferocious.
I don't want to see anyone in the West. That's what I don't want. I don't want to see the 49ers. I don't want to see the Rams. I don't want to see Seattle Seahawks. I don't want to see any of those.
Second seed. Who would you play? Would it be
Green Bay?
Or could it potentially be the 49ers?
I think we either play Green. If we're in the second seed, we're going to play Green Bay. I think Green Bay, after losing last night, are doomed to be in the 7th seed. That's what they are. No one's going to be able to jump up and get them. I don't think. Only thing they could have won. Only thing they could have won is won the division. But now they can't do that either. So they're stuck in the 7th seed. We have to lose both games for the Eagles to pass us up because we have the tie break.
Yes, correct.
And we have a game win. So we're either in the second seed or the third. But we can't be in the third because the Eagles we'll have to lose both and the Eagles have to win both.
Right.
And so it's mostly we're like 80% chance of being in the second seed.
For sure. No, anything's possible, and you're right. You guys most likely will be the second seed.
Which means you guys will be the third, which means you will play someone in the NFC West.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can only play who's in front of you. I looked up very interesting statistic because I was kind of curious. So what would happen if 3 teams tied with the same record? And according to the NFL, it does not come down to tiebreakers. It comes to like opponents. So if there was, it's not going to happen. That's because
that's the third tie. So
if it's between 3 teams,
your in division record.
Yes. Yeah, you're in division record first.
Or in conference record.
Conference, yes.
Conference record.
Conference, and then likeness, and then so forth. And I thought that was so cool. I'm like, I don't remember the last time I saw 3 teams in the playoffs that all had the same exact record and maybe all potentially played each other. That's pretty funny to me. But who knows?
Can that even happen? Because Seattle's 12-3, and both the other ones are 11-4.
So if Seattle loses, but I don't think that matters because I think the
only team that I think that can catch Seattle is the 49ers because the 49ers played in week 18. So
right,
the Panthers beat Seattle, and the 49ers somehow beat the Bears. Week 18, they're playing for the number 1 seed.
So the real question is this: if the Eagles win and the Bears lose, are both teams playing their starters week 18, or do they just say, "Nah, we're already clinched. What's the point of risking guys getting hurt?"
The Bears won't.
Bears won't.
They'll start him and pull him in the second quarter.
Knowing Nick, he'll probably sit the starters. Like, it'd be cool to have second seed, but we're already in the playoffs. So
and you hurt. And the biggest thing for you guys is to be healthy. If you get that line healthy,
that's what I mean. Is that come wild card, the Eagles line should be healthy. I think by then, I think Lane Johnson comes back. But enough about my Eagles. You know, what other news do we got that we can help people out in fantasy?
So right now we're still looking for the starting sits, trying to see who's going to come in and out. It's interesting because Terry McMillan actually might be a big one. Harold Fannin Jr. might be a huge one if either one of those guys don't play. It affects multiple spots. Fannin Jr. is the number one target for Shedeur Sanders. If he doesn't have him, what happens to the Steelers' chances? Do they go up? Do the Ravens end tonight after having a great win last night? Does everything end for the Ravens tonight?
You know,
we just talked about the NFC West about McMillan, right? If McMillan is out, Terry McMillan, he's been having a great year with Bryce Young. Does that change that game?
I don't know if it changes it a whole lot.
Okay.
It seems to be that whatever we think, there's always at least one surprise that just comes out of nowhere. So, but the Panthers very well could win their division. I think that is a very likely thing. But
yeah, they're ahead and they hold a tiebreaker, right?
I think so.
So I mean, that's why I look at them. I believe the Panthers are 87 to the Bucks are 7-8, and yeah, they hold tiebreaker. So
there you go.
All right, let's go ahead and look at the games this week. Let's pick some of these things. Anzo has a question. He says, Mayfield or Burrows? I'll let you go.
Man. Well, Burrow, I think, has been looking great, so I'm going to stick with Burrow. You know, just Joey Burrow, man. I mean, dude's back. He literally won people their week last week, so why not ride the hot hand?
I am a Mayfield truther. 100% am.
That's fair.
And I'm still going to say Joe Burrow.
My man.
I think Joe Burrow right now, the way the Bengals are playing, they are looking towards next year. And Joe Burrow doesn't sound like he's happy.
Probably not.
And I think they had too much talent around him. They should show what they have. I'm going Joe Burrow. The problem is every time you depend on him, he falls apart. Yeah, if you're in your championship game, do you really want to go with Joe Burrow?
Man, it's the 1 week where, hey, you know, anything can happen, but I believe in Joey Burrow, man.
I'm still going to go Joe Burrow. I look at this week going against the Dolphins. No, not the Dolphins. It's the Cardinals today. Isn't it Cardinals? Oh, I'm looking right at it. What am I doing?
You're like, what game could it be? Looks down. Oh, what do you know? Oh.
This is not the right schedule. This is last week's schedule.
Last week?
Yeah.
Hold on. I just got to do while you get that situated, I'm going to do my hammer curls, you know. I got this big old trophy that I won. Might as well start using it for the hammer curls.
Whatever. He is in the finals, and he needs to know which quarterback do you go with. And you're sure Joe Burrow. You've won 2 championships, so I mean, I will let you go ahead and go with it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have to, as much as I don't want to, go with Joe Burrow. And know why he worries about it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the Seahawks? If that's it, no, it's the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals. What I thought. Yeah, it's the Cardinals. Exactly what I thought.
Oh, good.
And I was like,
guys, ask your questions because this is the week. Unless you play week 18 for some strange reason, this is the week to not mess up. And don't overthink it. If you've been seeing guys get hot, you want to look at here are the major components that will win you championship. Take it from a guy who's been winning, for the last 4 or 5 years. All right. Good morning, Martin. Good morning.
What's up? It's early for him, so
take it from me. You look at the matchups, you look at who's been hot for you lately, and of course, number 3, you look at who your opponent is starting, because who your opponent is starting does heavily depend if you need to start somebody who will literally boom or bust, or starting someone who's safe. So, like for example, if you're playing someone who started Keen Henry, well, then you better pick some players who have major upside versus just they have like an easy matchup, but they don't get this many points. You have to play big and bold in those scenarios. So if you're not in that situation, or if you're in a situation where you're projected to win because you have Henry, then you can play it a little bit safer, knowing that he just potentially won you that week. So just pay attention. Those components will win you a championship.
All right. So, but Anzo's saying, but Mayfield plays Miami. Well, Miami is Jekyll and Hyde. You don't know what Miami team you're going to get. I have Baker Mayfield as my top. What number is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have him at number 12. I have number 12. You need to go for your biggest upside. Your biggest upside is Joe Burrow going against Arizona. I have Joe Burrow as my number 1 quarterback ranked this week. It's Burrow, Lawrence, Prescott, Allen, Stafford. So I think you definitely have to go Joe Burrow. He said he had Henry. Yeah, that's the problem. That means you have to go all out. You need a guy who's gonna get you the highest upside. He has Jamar Chase. I think T. Higgins is playing. You need to make sure you're going with him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go. So let's do this week 17 picks.
All right. Da 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 da.
Well, since most of these games have already been played.
Yes, shoot.
I'm going to go Dallas.
You know what? I'm going to go Dallas. I'm going to go Vikings.
You're going Minnesota?
Denver. I'm going to go, Houston. I mean, to be fair, I think we were only wrong on the
Detroit game.
On the Detroit game.
Yeah.
That's and then would have picked the Ravens. It's funny because I said I'll pick the Ravens, even though I think they're going to lose. But yeah,
you knew I was going with the Ravens. I pick the Ravens every week.
Of course, yeah. So you knew instinctively of us who we would realistically pick. Right. So you guys can play along as well.
So let's go with Seattle versus Panthers.
All right, I think Seattle will get this win, and then they'll lock up the number 1 seed.
I agree. As much as I like the Panthers, I think they're a really scrappy team. I think Seattle still is the one to beat in this week. And I think it kind of puts week 18 for the Panthers really in for a huge game. I can't wait to see that, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they won last night, Green and or the other team. Who won last night? Green Bay. So Ravens.
Yeah, that purple team won.
Dude, I actually have. So I have the cheese grater hat coming in, and then have a picture of DJ Moore with the cheese grater hat on a T-shirt coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we're ready for the first week of the playoffs because I'm sure we're going to play Green Bay.
I forgot that in one of my leagues, I'm supposed to pick an NFL jersey because it's covered by the league since I won. So I'm like waiting to see if the Eagles go to the Super Bowl. And if they somehow do, and I hope that they do, all right, perfect. I know who I'm getting. If not, then I'll just pick like a Kelly Green, like Devontae Smith jersey.
All right, we got Taylor or Walker.
What has Taylor done for us lately?
That's what I'm trying to look right now.
Yeah, you can look that up. But keep the questions coming, guys. Keep the questions coming because I'm curious to know what he says about Taylor. So that way it helps me decide.
Which Walker?
Yeah, which Walker are you referring to? Because there's a few Walkers.
Yeah, like I could go with like, are we? Is this flex? Is this which one is this? Are we going with? Which one?
Do. Don't copyright me, please. Oh, please, please. I'll change up the pace of it so now it sounds awful. Yeah.
You talking about K9 or Jonathan Taylor? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if that's what you're saying, then
Jonathan Taylor is still right now for me, even because he has a decent quarterback out there. I still have him as my top 10 running back. He's number 10 right now. K9 still doesn't score the points, the touchdowns I need him to score. That's my worry with him. And though he did a really good week last week, really good. I had to get 24 points. I still lean Taylor.
Well, you know me, I usually like to look up very interesting statistics about them, but I think in this case you actually are going to be right. But
I'm always right. Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what? I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna go with Walker because it's the championship week, but also Carolina's rush defense is terrible.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you want to know where Carolina's rush defense is ranked?
Well, all I can tell you is that it's safely ranked in the green, so on multiple sources. So it should be a good week for him.
And you don't think that him splitting with Charbonnet is a problem?
Oh, I understand that it can be a problem.
So the touchdowns. So for a man going, remember he's in the playoffs. The other guy had King Henry, and you're telling him not to go with Jonathan Taylor. That's what you're saying now.
Did the other guy have King Henry?
Yes.
Really? Oh, well then Taylor has more upside then.
You have to go with Jonathan Taylor.
Now watch freaking Walker K9 just like out of nowhere, just like score more, and then you'll be like, oh man.
I mean, what can you do? You go with the best knowledge you have. And Jonathan Taylor has a higher upside than we have for K9.
Well then Taylor. I mean, Taylor has. But it's Jacksonville, though. Jacksonville's defense is pretty good.
It is pretty good, but you finally have. I believe Jacksonville's defense is number 2 or 1, depending on where you're looking at, 1 or 2. Against the
no, I'm still gonna do Walker. I'm sorry, because to me, it's heavily dependent on Taylor getting 20 carries and getting a touchdown. In that kind of matchup. So I'm still going to go Walker.
So is this full PPR? Because I'm sorry, man. The fact that you're coming at saying after what we just got, as we just got with King Henry, you're going to go there? Oh, man.
But it's the king. He's different. Don't ever disrespect the crown of the king, all right? He's King Henry for a reason, not King Taylor. No, it's
look at Kenneth Walker's last 4 weeks.
No, I know.
I'm just going to pull up, and I'm because I just want you to understand what you're telling him. This is what you're saying to him. I'm going to go to a pretty easy league. I'm not going because
no, of course, no. I know. Yeah, because our league has PPC and all this other stuff, so I get it.
Taylor, who has not had, I'm not telling you that Jonathan Taylor has had unbelievable weeks either. This is last 3, okay? Last 4, I'm sorry. Last 4. 15, 11.6, 11.4, 13. Okay? Pretty consistent. K9 has, because he's on my team.
Of course, so you would know.
24, 2, 3.
Yes, but we also look at the opponents. But we have to look at the opponents that he played for those.
Minnesota, Atlanta, Indianapolis.
Those were hard weeks for running backs. Like, come on now.
8.
Those are matchups.
2. Okay.
You know what? Listen, you pick Taylor because he's so adamant about it, and if you picked wrong, you come back here and and I want you to look at Brian and say, I want you to apologize to me for making me pick Taylor.
When you look at it, I want you to tell the guy, all right, so the last 4 weeks, the guy who averaged 6 points with a huge week last week, he averaged 6 points in the last 4 weeks. You're telling me pick him?
I just got a feeling, man.
Whatever.
I love this shit.
I saw a report on the cheeseburger hat company believes it's a Christmas miracle. 100% it is, because everyone I know is getting it. They said they're doing so much business now because they had to put on the website saying we can't even fulfill the orders. We'll email you when you're ready again, because everyone in Chicago wants it. But I know this is the platform for your question about childhood movies. No one liked Ice Pirates. I'm sorry, bring it here because I love Ice Pirates. You're right. No one loved Ice Pirates. But I love Surf Ninjas and Three Ninjas and things like that. So I can't complain too much. So Jacksonville is good. They have rivers. Yes, Indianapolis does have rivers. Yeah. So here's my question. Then the Bears start off with bogus. No one had faith, and then Light Switch started winning. I was always there. I was there from the beginning. Oh, and it's no PPR too, and that's another thing. It's another reason. It's another reason why you should go with Jonathan Taylor.
Who has a higher chance of getting a touchdown this week? I'm just saying that it's surprisingly K9.
No,
he has a better odds to get a touchdown.
Whoever thinks that is wrong. If Vegas thinks that, have you not seen K9?
That's not from me. That's not from me. I'm just saying that the touchdown opportunity is more likely for K9 than it is for Taylor. So if you're going for those big plays, I'm just saying.
K9 will have to score from the 30. Because you know exactly what's going to happen.
It's so funny that's true. And I hate that.
Charbonnet comes running in and scores a touchdown. And that's what kills your K9 pick. That's what it is. I have him.
He had it last week. He could do it again.
I love him.
Do it again.
Taylor is more consistent than K9, non-PPR.
What do you
K9 had 1 week. The week before was 3 points. The week after was 2. That's the problem.
Well, the Eagle head says to pick Taylor for some silly reason. I don't know why, but I'm still sticking with Walker. Let's go.
Okay. Unfortunately, I need to pick one of these tight ends in PPR. AJ Barner, Michael Mayer, Kobe Parkinson, and Taste. I can't say his name.
That's okay.
And Voldemort. No, I still hold on to it.
Hill. T Hill.
Oh, Voldemort.
The Teaster. The T. Okay. God. Oh man. I'm thinking Michael Mayer or Colby Parkinson because I don't know if I really trust Taysom Hill of all guys for this week. And AJ Barner, I mean, he's
getting kicked out because he said the name. I'm just telling you this. What happens? He's kicked out. Not as long because, can't say his name.
What, T Hill? King of the Hill?
Baltimore. But I agree with what you're saying, so keep on going.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, so AJ Barner had a good week last week, I believe, but I don't touchdown dependent. Really, Michael Mayers or Colby Parks are the only two that really make any sort of resemblance sense, especially with Brock Bowers being out. Makes sense. And then
the Giants, but who's going to give him the ball?
That's
why I think the answer is Kobe Parkinson.
I always get so wary when it comes to tight ends that play on really high-end offenses that love to pass ball to the wide receivers mostly. Mm-hmm. I get so worried, and that's why I'm hesitant about Parkinson. But
what if I told you Devontae Adams is not playing?
Well, if he's not playing, then it gives more opportunity for Parkinson's to fill in that role, not as the deep man or anything, but more so that middle man over the field. Mm-hmm. So,
and Devontae Adams is doubtful for this game.
So that means he's not playing. Because when has it ever a doubtful player ever been attributed? Oh, I'm good to go. I've never seen that ever a day in my life, and I've been doing fantasy for 11 years. So
this is why I think Parkinson is the lean. This is not a great lean. Don't get me wrong, because it's like we're talking about tens of points for this.
Yes.
But I'll go Parkinson over Barner and Mayer in Voldemort. But they're all in the same bag of crap.
They're all in the same bag, he says. That's funny.
They're all in the same bag of crap. That 7-point guy that you only get 7 points, you're depending on a touchdown for. They're in the same bag of crap. But you're hoping that you go with the better quarterback too. You go with the best quarterback too.
Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna agree with you here. Unlike the other pick, I'm gonna agree with you on this one here. That one makes the most sense.
My pick with Jonathan Taylor makes more sense to K9. I like K9.
Oh no, I know.
I really wanted to be it. All right, let's go through these things. So I'll have yours written down in a second. All right, we're gonna go run through this. So Seattle said, all right, Cardinals, Bengals.
Give me the Cardinals to upset the Bengals, even though I think they have a similar record.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bengals. Steelers, Browns.
Steelers. They are gonna win that AFC. Like I said, they're gonna win it over the Ravens.
And you know what? I'm okay with it. I don't care. That's my AFC team. I'm not gonna sit here and argue. Whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is.
All right. Indianapolis versus Jacksonville.
Okay. Even with old man Rivers against him, they're shaking in their timbers. They're not gonna win.
I think this is gonna be a very close game. Everything in me wants to go Indianapolis, but I'm going to go Jacksonville. I want to go Indianapolis because I think they're going to have something to fight for, just for respect. But I think Jags need to do this to win the division because the Texans are right there behind them. All right, Bucks, Miami.
Are they playing in Tampa?
I believe it's in Miami, isn't it? Does it matter?
Hey, it matters to somebody who's gambling. Tampa, only because I want them to win their division, so I'll go Tampa.
In Miami.
All right. Well, I'll also go Tampa, but Miami might make it interesting since Tua's benched.
That's exactly why I'm going to Tampa Bay, because Tua's benched.
Yep. So go Tampa. Go Bucks. Go shoot off the cannons.
All right. New England Jets.
Give me New England. I mean, come on. They're playing against the Jets. Like, this is really a competition. What is this cake of a schedule, Kins? Are you here? You want to talk about, my team's so great. But you guys have such an easy schedule. Eagles could go undefeated with this schedule, even with this atrocious offense.
They had to play the Bills twice, too. I mean, come on. They did have to play the Bills.
Oh, just the Bills, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you guys had some easy schedule, too. You only played 3 playoff teams. Whatever.
No,
stop giving them a chance.
No,
stop giving him a hard time. You only played 3 playoff teams. He played 2. Who had the easy schedule? Yeah, you did. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about kids. I got your back.
Kids, that's rich because I've had your back since the beginning. These jokers over here keep on saying, "Oh no, not the Patriots, not there." Who said from the start that I said they were a playoff team? Who? This guy. Don't you forget it. Talking about Willis.
All right. I'm still going. New England. All right, yeah. Saints, Tennessee.
Oh, man. Give me the Who Dat Nation.
Dude, I'm going New Orleans too.
Who dat? Who y'all say you're going to beat them Saints? What?
That's terrible. Giants, Raiders. Oh, God. This is some crap.
Well, can we just blur out that matchup? I'll go Raiders. Why not? Because I can't pick the Giants.
Giants, help us, God. I'm going Giants.
Okay.
Seattle, Buffalo. You got to play the Bills. We'll see about New England now and you now. We'll see.
Did you say Seattle, Buffalo?
Philly, Buffalo.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. I was like, don't disrupt my team. You know what? Yeah, we're playing them.
No, I said, you have to play the Bills. I didn't say Seattle. I said, you have to play the Bills.
Oh, okay. Roll the tape back, Willis. Clip that. All right. Well, obviously, the team that actually won their division is going to win against the choke artist Bills. Go Birds, dickheads. Yay.
We'll revisit that later. I'm going to Bills. I'm going primetime Josh.
Primetime Josh Allen. It's fine.
All right, Bears, 49ers. I don't want you better not pick the Bears now. No. Don't pick us now. No. All the time you're going against us, don't pick us today. Keep it going. Pick the 49ers.
I got to do my curls real quick while I decide this one. You know what? The Bears are going to lose to the 49ers. Give me the 49ers, baby.
All right, guys. So you book it. We win this game. All right. Rams against the Falcons.
Give me the Rams.
100% Rams.
And if the Rams somehow lose, then I'll tell you now, Martin's somewhere over there drinking the remainder of his eggnog. He's just so excited. He just won his Super Bowl.
All right. So what up, fellas? In a situation, need advice. Have Hurts and Brown, but I'm hearing the weather is brutal. My other option would be Show and Tucker. Should I switch it or ride with the Eagles? I'll let you go first.
Of course, because it's my team. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, their offense has been looking a lot better lately. And here's the thing. Here's your only issue if you start with Hurts and Brown. I think Hurts can be fine. I think
Hurts is going to have a good game.
Yeah. I think Brown is going to be the toss-up if you really want to do a stack for your fantasy playoffs and do it. But I'm just going to give you a caution. The Bills' run defense is atrociously awful. So they're going to rely a lot on Barkley. He's going to get 20, 25 carries. I'm pretty sure of that. The way that they like to call his offense, that they're going to do that. But Hurts will also have those great game. Plus, if it's within 1 yard, they're going to do the almighty brotherly shove. So I think Hurts is fine. The Brown pick is only purely if you believe that the stack will work. If you don't, then you go with Tucker. I'm trying to think of which Tucker he's referring to. Is it Trey Tucker? It's
probably Trey Tucker or something.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, Brown's just a more higher caliber player than if it is Trey Tucker. I don't. I assume. I mean, because whether Tucker is there, that's wide receiver. I'm blanking.
Because Trey Tucker is going to be. It's where you're going for Las Vegas.
Yes.
Is it weird that I want you to go? I don't want to stack.
So you want Hurts, but also Tucker.
Yeah, I think it's hard though because all it takes is AJ Brown one catch to change the game.
It could, or that catch
Buffalo Bills are not the greatest. They're not the greatest defense ever.
No.
So you know what? No, I'm stick with what you got.
Yes.
I think Hurts Brown, because you know what? If they brought you there, stick with them. Mm-hmm. Stick with the horses that brought you there, man. That's just
exactly
when you get at it. Yeah.
That is something also to note in the playoffs. Stacks are pretty vital because you win or you die on those stacks. You either stand on top of the hill with the crown or the sword's in your back. One or the other.
100% with you. I'm with that. All right. So I'll go to Martin's picks real quick.
Yes.
He went Seattle, Bengals, Steelers, Indy, Bucks, New England, New Orleans, Giants, Bills, 49ers, Rams.
He says that actually he'll take Indy over Jags.
Yep. So that's what I got. I got Indy in there instead of Jags. Yeah. So, all right.
Ask your questions away, guys. Last second questions.
Any last minute ones you guys have them, let us know. Right now, I was going through our division records. And
you're still winning, probably.
Yeah, I am.
It's probably a lock at this point.
Now I am up 6 games. So
yeah,
I am.
You know what? I'm just gonna copy your picks so that way you get all of them wrong, and then I'm gonna take one for the team.
That's fun. I can't wait to see what happens because I have some. There's a lot of differences in some of these picks this week. The Eagles and Bills are different. The 49ers and Bears are different.
Now,
the Jags and Indianapolis.
Do we have anything special going on anytime soon? Right before the end of the New Year's?
I don't know. We should do something. I think what I want to do is once I have this I'm just going to try to get to week 18 to announce our record stuff. So on Wednesday, what I'm going to do is have our records thus far, and then we'll have exactly how far everyone is. I'll have all the sheets there. I might even take a picture of all the sheets so everyone can see all the sheets that are written down, so we know what's going on exactly, specifically. So, I didn't just fudge the numbers or any of that stuff, and we can look through it and see,
and
how many games are up, people are up, and who's going to win.
I'll wear something fancy for it.
We also, as Dynasty Podline's going, we give a jersey away at 500 subscribers, right? We are currently at 499 subscribers.
We're one subscriber away. So literally log on to your grandma's account on YouTube and ignore all the baking videos and just hit subscribe to Dynasty Podline. And when she asks who they're about, you just say, hey, listen, Grandma, they're a new cooking show because they're always cooking up great picks, great ideas,
I like it. So we are one away. You'll get a Dynasty Pylon jersey, a Stitch jersey. We have it ready to go. You can tell us the team you want, and we can go from there. We get your colors and all that stuff. So let us know. We'll when we have 500, what we'll do is we'll do a duck race or some type of battle royale.
That would be fun,
like that, and see who wins. And say who could be in it. And the battle royale will be like a 15-minute battle royale. If it's a duck race, it's a 1-minute duck race, and whoever wins, and we'll give them the jersey immediately. That'll be a lot of fun. Glad we're able to do that for everybody. But yeah, it's our thank you for getting us to the 500 subscriber mark.
Yeah, so it's a huge achievement.
It is. It's nice. It's nice to have. But yeah. As far as today goes, we're going to get out of here, guys. I know it's a little early, but we have 40 minutes before the game start. I have a lot of cooking to do to make sure I'm ready for this because we played Sunday Night Football. I have my smoker out, and it's time to go to work.
You know what? I agree with that. I wish everybody a happy rest of your holiday season, but more importantly, I hope that you win. You win big and come back on the show and celebrate with us. Don't forget to join us also on the Discords. If you need that, just let us know. You can message me on Sleeper on Philadelphia. You can message Brian the Grizzly as well.
Yep.
And with that, guys, I say go Birds and let's go. That's right. I got 2 eagle heads now. I just bought a second one. Let's go.
Oh, God. And I got them all little gifts for their stuff. But, this.
Oh, yeah. Check it out, guys. He's a real one. He's a real one.
Speaking for every one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, we love you guys. Appreciate you guys coming in and visiting with us. But we're going to get out of here. So we'll see you guys probably because I think Wednesday is New Year's Eve. Or New Year's. So maybe we'll be able to do it a little bit, maybe a little bit earlier.
Sure.
Hit your bell notification. We'll try to let you guys know. Till then, we'll see you guys a little bit later. I'll definitely be on Tuesday to announce what we're talking about with the Bears. Cannot wait because I'm going to be nuts. Have a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time. Till then, we'll see you guys a little later. Peace.
See you guys.